Hi there. So we're looking at chords, and here we're beginning with the major chord in the root position, or the triad of C, E, and G, if we're in the key of C. So chords are three or more tones together to make a harmony. The chords are formed from the scale. The C scale is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. 8 tones if you include the top tone where you repeat the C, an octave higher or 8 tones higher. So the chord is built on the first, third, and fifth tone of the scale. And so the way we place our hands is third finger, second finger, and first finger. So third finger on C, skip 1, second finger on E, skip 1, and thumb on G. So we've got C, E, G. We name this the C chord because the root is C at the bottom. And on the sheet music, notated music, those notes are stacked vertically up and down so that C is at the bottom. So once you become familiar with the root position, which has the key note at the bottom of the chord, C, then you can go anywhere on the harp or the piano and find those 3 tones. I call this position the snowman because on the music it is 3 round notes stacked on top of each other like 3 snowballs. So here we have C, E, G. Then if we come up to G, G, A, B, C, D, the G scale, and do the same position. Place 1 on G, skip the A, place the B, skip the C, place on the D. So then we've got G, B, D, that chord. Most of the time I recommend playing chord on the harp as an arpeggio, which means like the harp, instead of all at once like this. There are times when that effect is good, but for the most part, in most tunes, I recommend playing the arpeggio. While you're learning the chords, whether if you play them all in unison or arpeggio, doesn't matter. Learn these chords. So first, we know we have C, E, G. So in the next video, we will look at the accompaniment and how easy it is to find these chords using just the letter name of the chord. Once you find the letter name, such as G, then you find that position. Or F, you find the F, find that position of place 1, skip 1, place 1, skip 1, place 1. So this chord is in the root position. C, E, G. That's also called a triad. So first inversion is we will still always use C, E, and G. Those are the properties of the C major chord. But the first inversion would be, instead of C at the bottom, we'll put C at the top of the chord. So then we have E, E, G, C. C is on top instead of at the bottom. Now we take that C, move it to the top of the chord. Still C, E, G. It's not place 1, skip 1, place 1, skip 1 now. It's place 1, skip 1, place 1, skip 2, and then you have C, place 1. But you don't need to remember place 1, skip 1, place 1, skip 2. If you remember that you're playing C, E, G in any position, so C, E, G, then move up so that C is at the top and E is at the bottom. Then you have E, G, C. Move up to the second inversion, which puts C in the middle of the chord. So the bottom string is G, then C is in the middle, and E at the top. So you're still in the C chord. You're just changing the position. The tonic or the root, C, E, G, come up so that C's on top with your thumb. E, G, C. Come on up the fingerboard, the strings, so that C is in the middle. G is now on the bottom. G, C, E. If we come up to the next set, we're back to the root. C, E, G. So you can do that anywhere in any key. So if we're playing now in the key of G, we've got the G scale. And the chord, the bass chord is G, B, D. We'll do it down here. G, B, D. We want the first inversion. We put the G on the top of the chord, and the B and D are in the middle. B at the bottom, D in the middle, G at the top. That's the first inversion of the chord. The second inversion is we come on up so that B is at the top, D is at the bottom, G is in the middle. So you're still using G, B, D, come up so G's on the top. Now B is on the top, and back up to the root position. So we will continue with this on the accompaniment to Buyers at Midnight.